Thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity. A very good morning to all of you. So today I'll be presenting on neoadjuvant chemotherapy in retinoblastoma group B eyes with clinical high risk factors, their outcomes and risk factors for failure. I have no financial interest to disclose. Primary enucleation was the standard of care in group B retinoblastoma eyes and is still practiced in some parts of the world. The eye salvage is further compromised when associated with clinical risk factors. Advanced retinoblastoma eyes with optic nerve extension or extraocular extension are difficult to salvage. However, group B eyes with no optic nerve or extraocular extension may be attempted for eye salvage. We aim to analyze the outcomes of neoadjuvant chemotherapy in retinoblastoma group B eyes with clinical high-risk factors and to evaluate the factors associated with the treatment failure. This was a retrospective observational case series, including 85 eyes of 79 consecutive patients from March 2013 to January 2019. The outcome measures were life salvage, eye salvage, and vision salvage. We included group B retinoblastoma eyes with associated clinical risk factors with no prior treatment taken and managed with primary neoadjuvant chemotherapy. We excluded those eyes without any clinical risk factors with optic nerve extension, orbital extension, or metastasis at initial presentation. Neoadjuvant chemotherapy was given either by intravenous route or intra-arterial route. Intravenous chemotherapy was given with vincristine, etoposide, and carboplatin, and superselective triple drug intra-arterial chemotherapy was given with topotecan, carboplatin, and melphalan. Appropriate focal treatment was given with transpupillary thermotherapy and cryotherapy. The following are considered as the clinical risk factors, namely sterile orbital cellulitis, ophthalmos, neovascularization of the iris, neovascular glaucoma, hyphema, vitreous hemorrhage, and anterior segment seeding. Among the 85 eyes, 52% eye salvage could be achieved and 45%, that is 39 cases, needed enucleation. The mean sessions of overall treatment in means of intravenous chemotherapy, intraarterial chemotherapy, transpupillary thermotherapy, cryotherapy, periocular topotecan, and intravitreal topotecan are all comparable between the eye salvage and the enucleation group. Among the eyes received neoadjuvant chemotherapy, 12 eyes ended up with atrophic orthosis bulbi and 7 eyes had histopathological risk factors for which adjuvant chemotherapy was given. The baseline demographic and clinical factors, including the age at presentation, the duration of symptoms, presenting intraocular pressure, neovascularization of the iris, neovascular glaucoma, ophthalmos, and aseptic orbital cellulitis were comparable between both the groups. The possible risk factors for secondary enucleation by multivariate logistic regression analysis were duration more than 6 months, more than 75% of the globe involvement, neovascularization of the iris, neovascular glaucoma, and aseptic orbital cellulitis. However, these were not statistically significant and the predictive factors for treatment failure could not be found. At a mean follow-up of 26 months, none of the patients had systemic metastasis, and 52% eye salvage could be achieved, and among them, 41% had good visual potential. In 2008, Shields et al. Reported an eye salvage of 53% when group B eyes were treated with intravenous chemotherapy alone. They reported an eye salvage of 91% in group B eyes when treatment of intravenous chemotherapy was combined with low-dose external beam radiation. In 2019, Rao et al. Reported an eye salvage of 43% in group B eyes with neovascular glaucoma when intravenous chemotherapy with appropriate focal therapy was done. Our study showed an eye salvage of 52% in the group B eyes with clinical risk factors when intravenous chemotherapy is given with appropriate focal consolidation. So these are few of our cases who showed excellent response after post chemotherapy and focal therapy. Involvement of more than 75% of the globe can also regress well in few eyes as in our patients. This is a novel study describing the eye salvage in group B retinoblastoma eyes with clinical risk factors. However, the limitations of our study were the retrospective nature and the relatively short follow-up. Chemotherapy with appropriate focal consolidation can help provide eye salvage in about 50% of children with advanced group B retinoblastoma with clinical high-risk factors and without any risk to life. So we conclude that conservation can be considered as a safe alternative to primary enucleation in these patients. These are my references. I thank AOC for giving me this wonderful opportunity. Thank you so much.
Dr. Sonali, Dr. Parveen, any questions? Please go ahead.
Okay, like in your study, the salvage rate is almost around 50%,
Yes, ma'am.
and
52%.
remaining patient they underwent enucleation on the
Yes,
second.
ma'am. Yes.
Okay, so what was done? Like regularly, systemic evaluation was done for this patient, because all the patients they had before including them in the study, they had a high risk features.
Yes.
So
when the patient
systemic evaluation was done, because that is a very important thing.
Yes, ma'am.
Because and what systemic evaluation was done for these patients,
Yes.
and how often?
Okay. So all the patients who had these clinical risk factors, as I mentioned, the sterile orbital cellulitis or neovascularization of the iris or neovascular glaucoma, all these patients, we do bone marrow and CSF analysis in the same sitting at presentation itself. And if they are negative, then we usually don't repeat it unless we have any clinical suspicion of progression of the disease. If it is orbital, then we would definitely repeat 6 monthly. Otherwise, we don't repeat. And anyways, orbital cases are all excluded from this study.
All right, thank you so